thegearnetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm JC Money.
Coming to you live from the Gear Network studios in Rochester, New York. This is the JC Money Show with your host, John Cimino, aka JC Money. And now, here's John.
Here I am, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 4th, everybody. Welcome to the America Day, Independence Day edition of the JC Money Show here on the Gear Radio Network. How the hell are you? Hopefully you are all doing well. You are all enjoying your day. You are all enjoying the day, and you are enjoying it responsibly. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing to this and every podcast in the Gear Radio Network. Again, when you do that, that helps us out tremendously. Of course, if you'd like to support me individually, ProWrestlingTees.com/TheJCMoney. That is a great way to help. That is a great way to support and get yourself a stylish, comfy tee. You may have seen, if you follow along and you've been following the UPW social media site for this coming Saturday's show, July 8th. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well. To put that over, I was wearing my JC Money shirt that was a playoff of the Rochester Americans logo. I did that. I'm probably going to wear it to the ring. I have no idea. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I know that I'm going to be defending the title against Akasha Black one more time. This has been kind of a fun little thing, I think, for the fans especially, but certainly for Cam and I to kind of do this thing. We have a dual title thing going on right now. So the backstory to this, for those that were not in attendance at UPW 20, there was a 6-person scramble match where I was defending the Upstate Pro Wrestling No Limits Championship against 5 other people. Cam was one of them. I think it was H.C. Loke, Milliman, Risk, and I can't remember the other one. The other one escapes me right now. But either way, we had that match. Xander Lee Mickey. Sorry, Bo. He's gonna give me shit about that when he hears this. But we did that, and we had that, and Cam and I both hit our respective. One of our finishing moves. She hit the right hand that knocks everybody out, knocked me out in a match. That she hit me with it, I was done. But I think she hit Milliman with it, and I hit Xander with a super kick. And Risk and Loke had already fought to the back, and both Cam and I looked at each other, and instead of actually going after one another because the other two were down, we both rushed to pin the other person, and we both got the 3 count, but the referee raised my hand as the winner and champion. That, of course, prompted Cam to attack me in the match, so I attacked back, and I start fighting, and she and I have been in a collision course ever since. So Cam shows up with her own version of the No Limits Championship, and of course I have mine, and she's calling herself the champion. This led to this past month, the June show, the June show that we had, where I was to defend the No Limits Championship against Milliman, and outside of that, like, what ended up happening was Cam came out with her version of the belt, tried to insert herself into this match, and then realized she wasn't eliminated from the Legacy Battle Royal involving the Legacy Championship, which is held by Frank the Tank Burlington. That jogged a memory for me, because I wasn't eliminated either, because we were just battling. It was me and Cam. We went out the middle rope and just battled all the way to the back. So that prompted Frank the Tank to come out with his championship. And, of course, Cam and I were inserted into that match. It was a fatal 4-way for the Legacy title. And Cam and I we fought to the back again. And so we couldn't get along. We got to get it on. It is Cam bringing her belt versus me bringing the belt. And a special enforcer of the UPW Legacy champion, Frank the Tank Burlington. It's going to be an interesting it's going to be an interesting dynamic there because Frank the Tank, kind of by happenstance was thrown into this with our non-elimination, and we didn't really settle anything there. So I suppose that's probably why Frank the Tank is included in that match. But I honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. Again, the event is July 8th. Doors open at 4:30. Bell time is at 5. This is this coming Saturday, July 8th. And it's at the Marketplace Mall. Entrance number 7. It's in between Dick's Sporting Goods and Dave & Buster's. There's a little pathway. If you go down there, you'll see entrance number 7. It was the old NYC Clothing Company. The NYC Clothing Company brandage is still out there up on the upper portion above the door, but you'll be able to see the line. The last time we had UPW 20 there, line was right out the door, and we'd love to see you there. Tickets you can purchase online through the Eventbrite link. It will be affixed to this podcast as well. So if you go in the episode description, look in the podcast description, it will show the Eventbrite info link for the UPW Red, White, and Bruised show happening this Saturday. I hope to see you there. All right. So besides a little self-promotion there and promotion for the upcoming wrestling show, why the hell am I even bothering to podcast on July 4th? One, I'm actually doing it on July 3rd because I'm going to be drunk on July 4th. I'm saying that right off the bat. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to be intoxicated. Not irresponsibly intoxicated, but I'm going to be enjoying myself because it's a holiday. So there's that. But number 2, I've got new podcasting equipment that I am just enamored with. I am literally, I have a soundboard now on command. Don't I, Flava Flav?
Yeah, boy!
See? And it's great, and it's cool, and I love toying around with this. This opens up a lot more capabilities here, particularly with the phone call. I can now receive incoming phone calls while on the podcast. I can make outgoing phone calls while on the podcast, and this is to help me kind of get my rhythm, make sure I have all the levels set and everything for optimal podcasting experience. Now, that being said, though, we do have some time for the funny. So while I was setting everything up, I found a list of undiscovered, not really undiscovered because I took part in it, but I found a list of the robocalls that I used to get. And I say I used to get because I don't get them anymore. I don't know if I'm put on their do not call list. I'm not 100% sure. Don't really care. But I do have a few that I have... Not a few, several. I have several that I recorded and I just never put to print. But every now and again, I like to dust off that old vinyl and pop them in and reminisce, because some of you still probably get those robocalls and are just equally as annoyed as I might have been when I was getting them with a degree of regularity. I'm not getting them anymore, but I'm sure at some point I will, and if I do, now I really have the capabilities to take them through the ringer live and in show enough living color, and perhaps even with a soundboard, which they hate when I use the soundboard in there with them, and especially when I pretend like I'm sick. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, there will be a prank call or two, not sure, but there'll be something there of a prank call variety, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Stick around. We'll be right back right after this.
You're listening to the JC Money Show on the Gear Radio Network.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the JC Money Show here on the Gear Radio Network. John Cimino here, you there. This Means War by Avenged Sevenfold brings us in, and of course, you can get that through our affiliation on iTunes. We still have that. I'll throw that link in the episode description as well, so you have it. And I thank you. And of course, what I mean by that is it'll be a link that'll take you to iTunes to download the song or sign up for Apple Music as part of the partnership that I have with the Gear Radio Network and iTunes. Yes, I do have that, and I had that for a while. It's really great. All right, first prank that I was able to find here. This one, it's a short one. It's a tiny one, but it's always it's. I like to say, and I think the old adage goes something to the effect of, you know what happens when you assume. You make an ass out of you and me. Well, this person assumed that old Dorothy Springer was a sir, and Dorothy got offended. Like to hear it, here goes.
Hi, this is Vanessa, and I'm giving you a call from the dealer service center. We recently noticed your car's extended warranty was going to expire and wanted to give you one final courtesy call before your warranty expires and your coverage is voided. This would make you financially responsible for all service repairs. Press 1 now.
Hi, this is Martin with the Warranty Division. Can you please verify the year, make, and the model of your vehicle so we can pull out your file?
Yes, I have a 2010 Chevrolet Traverse.
It's a 2010 Chevy, I'm sorry.
Traverse.
And how many miles do you have in your Chevy right now, sir? Just an estimate.
I'm a woman. I'm not a sir.
I'm sorry, how many miles do you have in your Chevy?
That was very rude. I'm very hurt by that statement.
I do apologize for that.
That's right.
How many miles do you have in your Chevy right now?
I don't know, 130,000, something like that.
For the last verification, can you please verify your zip code?
I'm a woman. I'm not a sir.
Yes, ma'am. Can you please verify your zip code?
My what? My zip code?
Yes, your zip code.
02141.
It's a 4... I'm sorry?
02141.
Okay, perfect. Now I will go in to update your file here. You have a great day.
Bye!
And yeah, just pretty much that. Usually, it's always funny because when they make their assumptions, they do that. I love to improv, and I improv with them, and like they're not prepared. Like I genuinely think when they make these calls, they tend to they think that they're always gonna deal with like the eldest American, and not someone that has a bit of a quick wit and enjoys taking them through the ringer. So, all right, finding a few others here. I've labeled some, and I apologize in advance if there is heavy swearing in these old ones. On the Patreon page, you can hear them all uncensored, but here on the free feed, we're going more cleaner now on the free feed, only because I have learned I have a much younger demographic that listens to some of the stuff I do, and the more adult stuff that's going to be behind the paywall there. So this one is called "Who You Is." I'm replacing the word "who," or replacing another word with the word "who." This is "Who You Is" from February 24th, 2021. Take a listen.
For holding the line, how are we doing today?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing? Hello.
Well, I believe, sir, you pressed 1 to get a rate reductions on your credit cards, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you have an idea, sir, altogether what's the balance do you owe? Any good guess to need rough idea, sir?
Yeah.
Give me a rough idea, sir.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Give me a rough idea. What is the balance do you owe on your credit cards?
Balance on my credit card is about $5,000.
Okay, hold on. Okay, on how many credit cards do you have the balance?
Sorry.
On your one card or more than one card?
Excuse me, I burped on the phone. I apologize. You asking how many cards I have?
Yes.
I have 2 cards.
Yes. You have the balance of $5,000.
I have a balance of $5,000. Yes, I have 2 credit cards.
Okay, no problem, sir. Now, as the next step, I'm simply go ahead and pull up your account details. I will let you know what's the exact balance you owe, last payment you made, the new payments required on your credit card,
Yeah.
and accordingly, I will let you know what will be a new rates we are going to provide you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, which card you consider you have a major balance on right now, so we can start working on that card first for you?
It's on my credit card.
Which card is this? Is that your Visa, Master?
Oh, my bad. My bad, fam. My bad. Visa.
Okay, kindly just verify the expiration date. You may have a look, you can grab your card, no problem.
Yeah, okay. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go grab my card, okay?
Take your time.
Yeah, all right. I am now, yes.
Did they keep going mute or something?
I did, yeah. I think
Yeah, I got
they're
so
trying to figure-
confused.
That's
Remember
alright.
that one really suspicious one that we got in the car wash? It sounded
Wait.
like two teenage girls.
Yeah, hang on a second. All right, I got my card.
Okay, what is the expiration date, sir?
Yeah, you need me to give you the expiration date?
Yes, verify the expiration date.
All right, yeah, so 0225.
And through which bank you got this card?
What happened?
Through which bank you got this Visa card?
Credit one.
From which bank?
Credit one.
Credit one?
Credit one.
Verifying your card number starting with 4447.
Yeah, 4447. 4802
Yeah, after that.
0021 2813.
Is that your credit one Visa card?
Yeah,
No, sir, it is not.
that's the card I'm holding in my hand. How you gonna tell me it's not?
No, sir.
You ain't holding it. I'm holding it in my hand right now. How you gonna tell me it's not? You is.
There's the punchline right there. There's the punchline right there. And yeah, the little voice you heard back there is my almost now 13-year-old daughter. Back when she was almost 11, she was very privy to this. So the that little voice there you heard. It's not so little anymore, but certainly it's as a dad, proud dad of my kids. Hearing them even here, I should try and see if I could find the old Talking Wrestling bumper. Back when we launched Gear Radio Network, my eldest daughter was 3 years old, going on 4, and I had her record. I would have to tell her; she'd have to repeat after me. You're listening to, and so I would say, what she needed to say. She'd repeat it after me. And kind of do that to get the sentence, and then I pieced it all together. I should pop that in somewhere. That's it's cute. It'd make me smile. She'd probably be like, "Oh my God, Dad, why are you playing that? What the hell? I was 3." But all right, this last one I have here is I'm not 100% sure what this one is. It's called You Bum. And I call people bums a lot. So this could be anything from one of those scam callers to a member of my family that I don't talk to, like my father or something. So you and I are going to find out together right now.
MasterCard, Discover, and American Express have finally agreed to lower the
Okay, it's definitely not
as well
that.
as your monthly payment.
It's not a family member, so sorry.
Information will qualify before this next...
Thank you for responding, Card Services. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you today?
I am doing just fine. Thank you so much for asking. I believe you are responding to get lower interest rates on the credit card down to 0%. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And I believe from the past 6 to 8 months, you have been making all of your payments on time. You're never late with your payments. Is that correct?
Oh, God, yes, absolutely.
Now, as your previous account summary shows that you still owe a balance of more than $3,000 approximately in between all of your credit cards collectively. Is that still accurate, John?
That's correct.
No problem. Now, on which card do you think you owe the major balance on? Like, would that be your Visa or a MasterCard?
Young man, I have a MasterCharge.
A MasterCharge or a MasterCard?
Oh, it's the same thing.
Alrighty, and what's the expiration date on your Master Charge card?
It's 0124.
And the card number is starting with 5.
Yes. You need I have to tell you the whole number, or do you want just the last 4?
I want you to verify me the whole card number in order to provide you the billing statement and to make sure you are the primary and authorized owner on this card.
Sure. 5595 2385 81333 107.
Shove that card right up your...
Hey, watch your mouth. You're talking to an elder, you That's why it was labeled. All right. I genuinely forgot about that one. Very, very good. And you know what? What the hell? That's a great way to end this podcast here. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody, to the JC Money Show here on the Gear Radio Network. My goodness. Whoa. All right. I was not prepared for that. But hey, thanks for listening. And hey, have a safe and happy 4th of July. And again, responsibly, please, because I want to see you there. July 8th, Marketplace Mall at entrance number 7 for UPW Red, White, and Bruised. Again, myself against Cameron Akasha Black for the No Limits Championship. Frank the Tank Burlington, special guest referee. Flav Flav, a yeah boy for America and for all the listeners out there, and for me to win and still remain Upstate Pro Wrestling No Limits Champion. A yeah boy! Yeah!